Welcome to Chemistry Corner. 26-27 batch. You are started learning? Yes. So first lesson solution. For this marks are 7. So as soon as you complete your NCRT textbook, you can see the PYQ questions from the board. From the board for this lesson 7 marks. It may be any form. Maybe MCQ assertion reason 1 and 2 mark 3 mark or sometimes 5 mark question. So from every year it may be maximum 7 marks for the solution lesson. So now we are going to see from board question paper. So this is a 2023 board question paper from outside Delhi. So 7 marks for solution chapter. So here the first question is value of Henry's law constant Kh. Here MCQ. So increases with the decrease in temperature, decreases with the increase in temperature, increases with the increase in temperature remains constant. So the value of Henry's law is connected with the temperature. So already in the book it is given that tabular column for nitrogen, oxygen gases. So there you can come to know that the value of Henry's law constant increases with the increase in temperature. So here the option C is the correct answer. This is for 1 mark. Next, another question. It is coming from assertion reason. Assertion. Osmotic pressure is colligative property. Osmotic pressure is reason. Osmotic pressure is proportional to the molality. So here assertion is correct. Colligative property is totally 4. In that one of these is osmotic pressure. So assertion is true. But in the reason, if you are seen, it is proportional to molality is given. But osmotic pressure is connected to molarity. So reason is false. So option C, assertion is true, reason is false. Why? The reason is here osmotic pressure is directly proportional to molarity, but in the question it is given as molality. So option C is the correct answer. So 1 plus 1, 2 marks we are completed from 2023 board paper outside Delhi paper. Okay, the next is 2 mark question. Okay, here the next is 2 mark question. So already 2 mark over, now next 2 mark. It is a problem. The vapor pressure of pure liquid X and pure liquid Y at 25 degree Celsius are 120 mm of mercury and 160 mm of mercury respectively. If equal moles of X and Y are mixed to form an ideal solution, calculate the vapor pressure of the solution. So here what are all given data? Vapor pressure of pure liquid X, that is P1 naught is equal to 120 mm of mercury. Vapor pressure of pure liquid Y, that is P2 naught is equal to 160 mm of mercury. So here they are given the clue word ideal solution. That means it obeys Raoult's law. And another clue here is equal moles. Equal moles of X and Y are mixed. So equal moles X1 plus X2 is equal to 1. So equal moles means both should be 0.5, 0.5. So 0.5 plus 0.5 is equal to 1. So here as it obeys Raoult's law, P total is equal to P1 plus P2. P1 is P1 naught X1, P2 is P2 naught X2. So here P1 is given as 120 and X1 is 0.5. Here that only very important as they are given equal moles. So we know a binary mixture. So X1 plus 2 mole fraction when we add we will get 1. So each one is 0.5. So 120 into 0.5 plus 160 into 0.5 it comes to 60 plus 80. So 140 mm of mercury. The answer is vapor pressure of solution P total is equal to 140 mm of mercury. So here the clue is very important one, ideal solution and equal moles. So it is for 2 mark. Now totally 4 mark we are completed. 4 marks. One is MCQ, another is assertion reason. Now 2 mark question. So totally 4 marks we are completed. So another 3 marks that is also numerical. So in this solution chapter, we should be thorough with theory as well as numerical. So here third question, that is a 3-mark question, is when 19.5 gram of FCH2COOH, that means fluoroacetic acid, molar mass is 78 gram per mole, dissolves in 500 gram of water. The depression in freezing point is observed to be 1 degree Celsius. Calculate the degree of dissociation of FCH2COOH. Given Kf value 1.86 Kelvin kilogram mole inverse. So first in numericals always we want to write the given data. So here mass of solute W2 is 19.5 gram. Molar mass of the solute M2 is 78 gram per mole, and mass of solvent W1 is 500 gram, and depression in freezing point delta TF is given as 1 degree Celsius. That will be same for Kelvin also. So here Kf is 1.86 Kelvin kilogram mole inverse. And the question is here degree of dissociation alpha. So alpha dissociation is equal to, formula is I minus 1 by n minus 1. For I value, we can use this formula, delta TF is equal to I KFM. So in that only I we don't know, so I we can find out. So here fluoroacetic acid gives on dissociation FCH2COO minus plus H plus. So number of particles N is equal to 2. So here I value, Van't Hoff factor, it may not be completely dissociated. So I value may be different. If it is completely dissociated, I also may be 2. But here we have to find out that I using colligative property delta TF is equal to I KFM. So M can be expanded as W2 into 1000 by M2 into W1. So when we substitute delta TF is K 1 Kelvin, that is equal to I into Kf is 1.86 into W2 is 19.5 into 1000. Why we are using 1000 here? In order to convert that W1, it is given in gram, but we should substitute in kilogram. That's why that 1000 comes there. M2 78 into W1 500. So I is equal to, when you rearrange and you calculate, it comes as I is equal to 1.0753. So alpha is equal to I minus 1 by n minus 1. So I is 1.0753 minus 1 by n is 2. So 2 minus 1. So denominator comes as 1. So when we subtract, we get 0.0753. So alpha is 0.0753. So now this is for 3 marks. So already we have seen one MCQ for 1 mark, assertion reason for 1 mark, 2 mark question, 4 marks over already. Now it is 3, 4 plus 3, 7 marks over. So for this solution chapter, one board paper we are solved, that is for 7 marks. So continue watching this channel, children. So I'll come with some more PCQ. Thank you, children.